may have forgotten to put batteries in the camera, so here I am at training with a selfie stick and an iPhone. Let's see how this goes. James, London Welsh this weekend. What's been the chat in the camp leading up to the game?
I don't know what you're doing with selfie stick, but yeah, obviously London Welsh, huge game for us. You know, they're in a difficult situation. They, got nothing to lose. They're going to want to put on a big show. It's one of the big home games of the season. Obviously, they're known for their physicality. They're a very big side. They're well drilled, and they've been very, very close to putting in a huge performance. So we know what we've got to do. Training's been real serious this week. We've been, knocking a few lumps out of each other, getting ready for the weekend.
Obviously, we've had Saracens, Northampton, Toulon. Does the preparation change this weekend going into London Welsh?
No, not at all. I think if you're a professional side, it doesn't matter who you're playing. You have to prepare accordingly. You have to be as professional as you can be. And look, we're in a very close position now towards the season where we need to get as many points as we can do. We can't afford to have any slip-ups if we've got any hope of silverware. Otherwise, the only success we've had this season is moving to a nice stadium, and that's not really why we play rugby.
Mazzo, James, London Welsh this weekend. After Toulon last weekend, does the preparation change for a side like London Welsh?
No, preparation doesn't change at all. We are really excited about this game. We wanna win. We lost the last 3-4 games, so we wanna bounce back with a good win.
James, obviously, the top 6 is everything for us at the moment, and we've got 4 games left in the Premiership to make that a reality. Every point we can get is really key.
Absolutely, but I think we just have to go out with the mindset that we need a performance, we need to get the win on board, and then everything's in our corner really. The next few games, take one game at a time. Welsh up this weekend, so we really got to put them to the sword. We need to get into them early, can't let them settle, and just get the win really. Every point, as you say, we need for the end of the season.
Boys, London Welsh this weekend. What's been the chat going into the game? What are we focusing on?
I think, you go.
Go on, you go.
I think obviously we had a big game last weekend, a lot of emotional energy put into it as long as physical with the travel. So this week's just a bit of a little less training maybe, a little less time on feet, just trying to get our detail right, just sort of concentrate on our own job.
Yeah, obviously the last 3 games, James, have been Saracens, Northampton, Toulon. Does the preparation change going into this weekend?
No, not really. Concentrate on our jobs, get our detail right, and then hopefully the performance should take care of itself.
Yeah, obviously that top 6 for us is paramount, and every point we can get is really valuable.
Yeah, definitely. We've only got 4 games left, and we're looking for as many points as possible to really push ourselves in and secure a place in that top 6.
Jake, we're obviously up against a forward battle at the weekend. That's where the game's going to start and where it's going to finish, really, isn't it?
I think, like we spoke about then in our units meeting, we obviously maybe the results haven't gone their way this season. I think they're 23-0 or whatever. And we've just said, no matter how much you're losing by, no matter how the team's playing, forwards are usually a stubborn bunch, and they're going to try and give it to us as much as we're going to try and give it to them to try and assert ourselves. And we know there's going to be an 80-minute fight up front. As long as we get our job right, hopefully the guys outside can sort of finish some stuff off.
A few ex-Wasp boys in their ranks. Does that add to the spice of the occasion?
Yeah, very much so. I think that whenever you've been at a club and you go back and play that club, you want to make sure you raise the challenge. You want to sort of stick 2 fingers up and prove that you should have stayed or how good you were. So, said Shervington, just adding a bit of value there. Is it the way he walks? 2 fingers. And there's my mate on the lawnmower. No one knows. It's a gold cart. So yeah, it's going to be a huge battle. And I think there's a lot of connections between London Welsh and Wasps, and we know what's going to be coming. It's so important that we get the points, but we have to respect Welsh for what they are.
Yeah, exactly. Top 6 is our be-all and end-all, and every point is really, really valuable.
Oh, massively. I think that, we want to get into Europe. We've had some great memories, especially last weekend in Toulon. I think everyone enjoyed it. Obviously, we want to be up there playing more often. We have to get the points. If you want to play there, you need to get points in the Premiership. Obviously, if Gloucester win the Challenge Cup, for example, there's that no 7th place playoff. So you have to kind of, roll with it and do what you can do to get the victories.
Perfect, James. Cheers. Thanks.
No problem, mate. Anytime.